Hello, my people. Here we are. This is your video lesson for lesson 2.1. How do body structures differ? So let's start with our warm up. So, what we're going to do for this warm up is we're going to look at a human hand and a cat hand. Well, I guess the lower part of the front limb there. So, with the radius, the ulna, and the distal bones. And you're going to observe these and use some. You're going to try to describe at least two differences between these two limbs, starting with the hand bones. When you're done with that, push that hand in button and we'll go over to part two. So for part two, this is a flashback from lesson 1.2, where we had all those different animals, the Meganeura, Pakicetus, and all that. For this lesson, we are going to be focusing on um, the Titanotylopus, the fruit bat, and we're also going to be focusing on the dire wolf. So those are the three critters we're going to be kind of reviewing. But what you're going to do is make some observations about the front limb of all of these, about the dire wolf, the fruit bat down here, and then the Titanotylopus. And then for part two, this is where I'm going to ask you to bounce between Amplify and back over here to Google Classroom. Notice that there's some species cards here. For those of you who aren't in person or in the building today, we're just going to use that set of slides. So you can see the dire wolf here. There's a little bit more information, about the fruit bat and the Titanotylopus. And so you're going to use the information on those cards in that slide set to answer the questions here. And hopefully you're making connections. But again, these questions are going to be about how they survived in the environment. I want you to try to make connections with their bone structure, their body structure, and how they survived using information from these card sets here. So moving right along, we are going to basically skip part three. But again, the idea here is hopefully we're getting that connection that animals have different body structures based on how well that helps them survive in their unique environment and in their unique, I guess, order in the animal kingdom. Moving into the homework section, we have a sim that we are going to explore. So we're going to open animals mode in our sim. We're going to find the Cuchacetus and saber-toothed cat in the fossil collection and use the text descriptions as well as the image in the structure tab to answer the questions below. So you've got a couple questions here. Let's look at the questions first. Investigate all the shared structures you can find. You can look at the highlighted structures 1 through 5 as well. Find one shared structure that is very different between the two species. What did you find? So here, describe the differences of that shared structure, and then read the text of both species about the environments that they lived in, thinking about the environments of the two species, and why do you think they had a different bone structure for that environment. So let me walk you through the sim part here. So again, when you go to the sim, always refer back to your instructions here. It'll tell you what to do. It says it wants us to go to mammals. And then we have to find a saber-toothed tiger, and we have to find, what is that other one? Oh yeah, the Cuchacetus. Okay, so we can just start clicking. Nope, nope, nope. Dire wolf, yay. Saber-toothed tiger. Saber-toothed cat, awesome. So we found this one, and if I click study, I can see its bone structure. I can actually make this bigger if I want to see it better. But here's my information. Here's its appearance. Notice the information doesn't change and even when we get to structures. So this is basically your information, and there are 3 different images for you to click on to gather your information. pretty sure the Cuchicitas is somewhere. No, Pacacetus. Cuchicitas, right there. Check them out. So we can study both of these, and we can use the sim here to gather that information to answer these questions. Once you do that, push that hand in button, and you are done. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, be nice.